Hi everyone, it is Neha with College Shortcuts. I hope you're having an awesome day. Let me try to get myself adjusted here. I'm going to raise my desk up for a second here. Okay, great. So I wanted to go live with you guys here today. It's been a while since I've had my background behind me, but what I wanted to talk to you guys is a little bit about what's been going on here at College Shortcuts. It has been unbelievable and nonstop. As you guys know, I was in Florida working with a client. It was absolutely so much fun. Literally got all those applications done in less than 4 days with that student one-on-one. It was unbelievable. So that's been absolutely amazing. But I wanted to kind of walk through what we do because we have gotten just from our Facebook videos, in the last 3 that I've done, we have had upwards of, I think it was 17,000 parents were watching our videos. Guys, that's like huge. I mean, if you think about it, that's like huge football stadiums of high schools being filled with parents listening to us. So it's pretty amazing to see, with our videos that we've done about the Common App, about, last night I worked with a UPenn student, talked to her about her experience of getting into Wharton, also with my sister. There's been a lot of great videos that we've been doing, and it's all because we are ramping up for the college admission season. Now, I want to talk about the few things that we offer that can totally change your kid's life, because I think so many parents have been sending us messages and been like, Neha, I'm not sure exactly where you fit into our bubble, but here you go. There are a few things that we offer. I think I'm going to type these into you so you guys can see them, which is kind of nice. The first thing we offer is academic tutoring. So that's one. There we go. Let's see if that'll show up right here. Let's make that another color. Yes. So we offer academic tutoring. So guys, that is tutoring for students pretty much in any subject, at any grade level, including college. Because we all know some students don't do very well in college, and they might need some help. So we are here to help with that as well. We also offer test prep. I'm going to go ahead and add that too. Isn't that fun? They just show up out of nowhere. You're like, what? Test prep. That means SAT, ACT, IC prep, ERB, OLSAT, you name it, we love it. PSAT. That's a big one that a lot of people are totally not thinking about. I'm going to use pink as the next one. We also offer college consulting. That's another big one. And we also offer peak performance. So I'm going to put these right here so you can see them, and I'm going to talk about them a little bit. So let's talk a little bit about academic tutoring, okay, right here. Now, academic tutoring is so important because so many times we think, okay, well, we'll invest a lot in the sports or in the dance or in the arts or whatever else there is, but we don't realize how important the grades are. I was just talking with an admissions director at a top university earlier today, and they said, yeah, sometimes we'll look at the transcript, and if there's an issue with 1 or 2 classes, we'll be like, wait, why did they get a C in this class, or why is their grade so low in this class? So academic tutoring can be super helpful in helping you with that. The second thing we absolutely help with is, aren't you loving my inability to find my words? Test prep. Guys, this is really big. I was talking to another admissions director about test prep, and they said, yeah, we definitely qualify. GPA, test score, both very important. If they can't handle our school academically, we're not going to accept them. And that's the thing you guys need to realize. It's you don't want your kid to just get into college. You need to make sure that they're getting into the right college that's a right fit. And I'll tell you, as someone who went to a top private school, getting this little baby right here, Rice University, this was hard for me. And I was an all honors AP student. So you got to make sure that you understand that getting the right test scores are really ultimately going to make a huge difference. And the SAT and ACT are a huge determinant of that in any case. I have some incredible consultants on my team. I've even poached them from other companies because I like to hire the best of the best that are really trained well and then train them my way. And I'm here to tell you that you can get that great score. It is so easy. We were working with a student actually just this last week. Her score was a 20, and within a few weeks, her score was a 25 just through practice tests because of the work we've done. Yesterday, I booked a client at 30 hours out of New Jersey who really wanted help for her child for the PSAT because she really wants her kid to qualify for National Merit Scholarship. And you may not know this, but Florida schools are offering full ride scholarships if you get National Merit. So the payback of test prep can be upwards of $100,000 back just in that small investment. So you really want to make sure you call me at 713-401-2867 because we're booking years in advance for our packages now based on the fact that 17,000 parents are watching us all the time. Now, the next thing we also talk about is peak performance. Now, peak performance is a really big deal because so many parents will say to me, Neha, I just need a few sessions with you to walk us through the steps. What are the game plans that we need to be putting in place for our child? And I'm here to tell you, some of the conversations I have with the family and the child there, it's really nice to have an outside party that can really make it clear, like, hey, your kid is actually not studying hard enough for the test at all. Or, hey, they're studying way too much for a subject. You may want to get a tutor in there for this. And by the way, these are the 5 things you need to watch out for in the next few months for your kids so you don't fall out of place in the whole game of things. And then the next thing we talk about is specifically college consulting. Yes, right. Yeah. College consulting is amazing, all right? We literally have consultants on our team that are ex-admissions counselors, that are going to Ivy League institutions, that have been trained by me in my system to help kids get into college and understand what they need to do in less than 3 weeks. I'm telling you, it goes so short and so fast. I've had parents even call me and be like, Neha, how did you get this done in like less than 5 or 6 Skype sessions? I am not kidding, guys. We have the formula that helps kids get in. So don't forget to call me. We are literally getting upwards of hundreds of calls every single day, and we're now building out wait lists. So I wanted to tell you this because this morning I had woken up and I thought to myself, oh my gosh, I'd finally gone to the gym, and I know this sounds like a funny story, but maybe some of you can relate with this, but I hadn't been going to the gym for a while because, some days I'll work till like 10 o'clock at night, and then I'm sleepy, and then my day starts really early because I've got calls from India clients that want to work with us. There's just so much going on with us. And today I was like, you know what, I'm just going to take 1 hour to myself. And I realized that my mission is so much larger than myself. Like, I was walking to my car and I said, my God, I'm like a lucky chosen one that figured out what I love to do. And that's why I'm so driven to do what I do to help as many kids as possible. This is what's crazy. My aunt, actually, I was out of town. She collected the newspaper for me. We were featured in Indo-American News recently. And I couldn't believe it. I am literally right here. Like, pretty much the first page you see is us. First generation born Indian revolutionizing college admissions in the U.S. And it's such a beautifully written article. I was like so surprised. And the crazy part about it is I am like literally the page in front of like some of the biggest Bollywood actors that I used to watch as a kid. I couldn't believe it. It still blows my mind that, so many people are really watching what we're doing and are just amazed. And I love this article. It's so amazingly written, and it talks about a lot about my passion and why I love what I do, but it says, at half the age of many college consultants, Gupta's at the top of her game, and she knows that her actions now will impact children's futures for decades to come. The mother of over 15,000 kids, yes. For any parents out there that think it's tough to have one teenager, just so you know, I have like so many kids, it's not even funny. And when I tell you that, I mean your kid when you work with us, because we think of you guys as our own kids. So call us if you want to be part of our family. Also wanted to show you this other feature I couldn't believe that we got too. Of course, Houston Chronicle, we're right at the top. This was actually from a few months ago. Super exciting, like literally above Trump, which is crazy that we're literally above the president. And it's not even just that president. Like, look, even with India's president, I'm like right next to India's president. Literally, right here. Can't believe it. We are literally getting an insane amount of press. And literally, right there, front page. I couldn't believe it. And I used to go to this little camp. This is crazy, right? And it's absolutely amazing. Meet Neha, the queen of college consulting. I was like, wow, that's a great title. So I want you guys to know we're working our butts off here at College Shortcuts because we are literally wanting to change the game for college admissions. And we know we're doing it right now. So I want to call you guys out a little bit because So many times you've been watching my videos, and I know who you are, by the way. I can tell when you watch my videos. And every comment that goes through, I also look at them. So, if you're not calling me, it really hurts my feelings. I mean, you know that you want to get your kid help. That's why you're listening to me. Anyone who's watching right now, please heart the video or like it. Or say hi to me. This is a live Q&A right now, so if you want to ask me any questions, please ask it, because I want to answer them. I want to be of service as much as I can to you guys. And I know that the school year is starting, so many of you are getting your last vacation in. I was talking to a dad out of Connecticut yesterday. What a sweet dad. I mean, it was so cool. Super passionate about his daughter, really wants to make sure she gets into her top school. Signed on for consulting with me, which I was really excited about because, I mean, the family's just awesome. And it was absolutely amazing to talk with him. You know, he was just really passionate about getting the real level of help he needs. He knows that he can't do all the essay part, and he doesn't know how to really make this easy for his kid, and has realized the importance of getting outside help. And I think the most beautiful part about it is their kid actually goes to private school too, right? Like, it's not like their kid doesn't get the attention they need. It's about, like, how do I get the expert? You know, if you look at Serena Williams didn't become Serena Williams by just playing tennis by herself. You know, you've got to get a coach to help you with these topics right here. Academic coaching, test prep, peak performance, college consulting. There's nothing wrong with having a plan of action. Did you know you can reverse engineer an Olympian? I'm not kidding. You can reverse engineer a world-class tennis player. Now, yes, there's a certain level of talent that's needed, but if there's anything you want in life, you can absolutely get it. And I think that's one of the things that people don't realize. With my case, I knew that I had a dream. I really wanted to go to an incredible school. And I made sure I took every action I could to get that. And I had a lot of mentors along the way to make sure it happened. Last night I was talking to a kid who got into UPenn Wharton. And she said that she always dreamed of going to UPenn Wharton. She always has had that dream. And I think there's something beautiful to be said about really looking at our child's dreams, or looking at when they're confused or not sure what they want, and realizing that is a place for you to really, as a parent, realize that you can really help them, you know, in their entire experience. One of the cards I pulled today from Danielle Laporte, I love her stuff. I pulled this card. It's called Embrace the Intensity. I don't know if you can read that. It's a little backwards, I think, right? Embrace the intensity. And the reason I want you guys to know about the importance of embracing the intensity is because so many parents, I mean, I will get calls from parents or dads that are like, I'm really busy at work, I can't handle it right now. I said, sounds great. Just so you know, the PSAT is in like 40 school days. Like, you know, embrace the intensity. When are you not busy? Like, you guys are always busy. What if I told you in like 20 or 30 minutes, max, we can figure out exactly what you need? Like, if you call us at 713-401-2867 and give us some information about your kid, you can embrace the intensity and feel like you have someone by your side. Because guess what, guys? Oh, look at this second card I got. Angels are waiting for your call. Let's just take this as a sign, guys. I am your little happy college admissions angel. Yes. So why don't you just call me and let us get this figured out for you. Now, if we don't answer, I want you to know it's because, like I said, 17,000 parents are watching the videos. So we tend to get a lot of calls, but we check every single voicemail. So if you want us to do an assessment, get a sense of where your kid is at, what they need to be doing, angels are waiting for your call. Call me, baby. Call me, maybe. I don't know. All I know is that it's up to you. Because, you know, if you don't think your kid has what it takes, or you don't think they can get in, well, guess what? What you think is what happens. Why not get outside help? I'm so big on this. You know, when I was talking to the student yesterday about her ability to get into UPenn Wharton, she said, Neha, I had like 4 people check my essays. You know, I was talking to one of my team members out of Johns Hopkins. He goes, oh, we absolutely hired a consultant. Same with someone I interviewed at Stanford. So if you really want to know what it takes to get into a top school, you got to let go of the shame and the guilt and all this stuff that you guys think about tutors and this and that. You're like, oh, we should be able to do it on our own. It's like, well, if you could do everything on your own, then please go ahead and change your oil yourself. Make sure you can replace door handles on your car. You know, all those things that you already outsource in your life. You should think about the fact that when kids become teenagers, they kind of become rebellious. And having someone who can kind of talk with them and help them through the process even if you feel like that person's repeating what you've said, if the end goal is to help them, that's the end goal. Like, if that is your intention, is to help them out, and you know they may not be listening to you at this moment in time like they did when they were 3 or 4, well, then why not get the help you need? Anyways, I wanted to go live here today because I think so many people are really struggling right now. And we get calls every single day from parents that are like, we just don't even know what to do. Like, we don't know if my kid needs to pick these schools. We don't know if we need to do these types of essays. And I talked to a student recently and I was like, hey girl, like, it's August. You're a senior. Where are you on the essay? She goes, well, I drafted one, the main Common App one. I said, and when did you start doing that? She goes, oh, beginning of August. And I said, you know they came out in February, right? She goes, yeah, I do. I go, do you feel like your draft is something you totally send in? She goes, absolutely not. I said, what about all the supplements? Because some of the colleges you're applying to have 11 supplements. She goes, I just have some bullet points, but they're not that great. Hey guys, just to let you know, not that great doesn't get you into college. Sorry, it just doesn't. If you saw the level of competition you're dealing with, like, I see it because I'm actually going to dinner with a dean of admissions tomorrow night. So, like, I'm very well versed in talking with admissions directors, knowing what they're looking for, getting a sense of how to really build the right package for your kid. And we have entire teams right now that are waiting for you on the line that can answer any questions that you need to really help your kid. And it's not just myself, guys. I have had an incredible amount of time training my entire team that we can literally get your kid the help they need. And I have yet to see that when a student does it by themselves, like a teenager by themselves, actually get in. When I was talking to the UPenn Wharton kid last night, she said, yeah, I totally leaned on everyone. My sister, though, felt really private about her essay. She didn't share it with me. She didn't share it with her parents. She maybe shared it with some teachers, and she got into only 1 out of 15 private schools. Heads up, that girl went to one of the top 2 private schools in Texas as a high schooler. And because of her attitude towards the essays, she didn't get in to 14 colleges. And this is coming from the sibling who went to UPenn Wharton. So you better believe it when I tell you that getting outside help is almost mandatory in this process. And I wish I could tell you, I was talking to a mom today who was like, Neha, you know what? We need to look into SAT prep for my kid. I'm so shocked that the high school doesn't provide it. And I was like, why are you shocked? The job of high school, let's just clarify things here. The job of high school is specifically to teach your child some subjects and to graduate with a high school degree. That's what their preliminary priority is. Their priority is not to get your kid into their number one choice. It's to get some kids into a great college so they can tell their incoming potential students, hey, we've got kids into X, Y, and Z. Now, guess what? Little secret. Those kids that got into those top universities, 40% of them hire a consultant. 40%. So I'm here to tell you that a lot of them, whether public school, private school, I know because I've been in this business for 12 years, they are actually getting academic coaching, test prep, college consulting, or strategy help. These are all the things these kids are getting, and they're not telling you guys. When the high school will say, oh, we handle everything, we can totally do it. We can handle 500 kids for a counselor. Like, guys, oh my God, I can barely keep track of like 10. Alright? To the level of detail that I want to go through with them. And that's with 3 consultants checking the work. Okay? Let me tell you something. Your high school's priority is to make sure your kid is safe, to make sure they study math, science, English, history, and a language, and to possibly participate in some extracurriculars. That's it. That's their only goal and their only job. And to expect more, like, they should teach my kid how to get a perfect score on the SAT. No, you're talking about the next steps for getting into college. That's not their job. Sorry, it's really not. It is your job as a parent to find, unless you want to totally do it, which is totally cool, but to find the resources your kid needs. Secondly, this little tacked on college admissions department at high schools, I'm sorry to say it, but oh my God, they're so overwhelmed. And the fact that they're starting like in 2 weeks to set a first appointment with your kid is atrocious. I mean, I am just floored at how many parents buy into this because either they haven't had the experience or they do it the first time with their kid and they do it in the most painful way. I mean, I literally talked to a dad for 20 minutes. I worked with them for 3 weeks. My team in our college mastery program worked with this dad, and he goes, Neha, I don't understand how you got this all done in 3 weeks. Like, part of me thinks, like, you didn't do all the work, like, you didn't use all the hours. I was like, oh, buddy, we used all the hours. Like, we did all of the work of the work. I had 2 consultants checking things. We went through all the essays line by line. We made sure to edit them based on the word count for this college versus that college. We don't even make the kid do that. I mean, we are here to assist at a level that I've never seen. I mean, my mom last night at dinner was like, oh my God, I fought with Neha's college counselor at school tooth and nail because she was just like so frustrated. She was like, I didn't pay this much to have my kid apply to whatever type of colleges. Like, what is happening here? So I just wanted to let you guys know, these are some of the subjects we do. Academic tutoring, test prep, peak performance. Aren't you loving this? I'm so, like, everything's opposite. Peak performance and college consulting. Super exciting. All 4 of these little things here. And we love to help our kids. So I just want to do a little shout out to you guys that are listening and watching because there's so many of you that watch me. And so many of you guys are so hesitant to reach out. Guess what, guys? I don't bite. We don't. We've got some incredible account managers that are literally waiting on the line that are like, Neha, do more Facebook Lives. We want to talk to more parents. And we're trying to keep up with everyone. So please call us, leave us a voicemail. We get to every single one of them. Shoot us an email. Send us a message on Facebook. Right at the top, there's a little button that says send message. Send me a message. We check all of them. We love hearing from you guys. I talked to a mom recently who was looking for possibly PSAT help for her earlier kid in high school. And she was like, Neha, I just want to let you know, I read every one of your emails and I watch all your videos. And I was able to get 2 scholarships for my kid just listening to you while they were in college. And I mean, literally, like, my kid is so happy in the college they're at. I was like, wow, thanks so much. You're the reason why I work till 9 p.m. because I love you guys so much. So I just wanted to let you guys know we are a one-stop shop for parents. We are a one-stop shop to make sure parents' lives are easier. And if you're super busy, just call us. We just need some information from you to get a sense of what the solution will be. And honestly, does it really hurt you to get a sense of maybe some solutions for your kid? And if you go with it, awesome. If you don't, that's okay. We're okay with that. But for us, we just want to serve the community because our goal, just so you know, outside of everything we're doing here at College Shortcuts, we have 2 massive goals we're hitting this year. We are traveling to India with Vitamin Angels to help support malnutrition children. Anytime you buy any of these services that are listed here, it goes back to that. Super exciting to be a social entrepreneur, by the way. Second thing, we are building a school in Kenya. No joke, a school in Kenya for kids. So again, we've got a lot of big goals we're doing here, and we want to make sure we're the right mentor for your kid. So I just wanted to do a quick video for you guys because I love you guys so much. This is Neha, founder of College Shortcuts. So glad you found this video. Please tag a parent that you may know that could possibly use one of these in your little network of friends. We work with students all over the U.S. and in Asia and in Europe and in South America. You know, the battle hymn of the parent is all the same. I hear it every single day. I'm super busy. I'm trying to keep up with everything. You know, I'm trying to get everything planned out. School's about to start. There's so much happening. If you can spare 10 minutes and let us talk to you, I think we might be able to take like hours off your to-do list. So call me at 713-401-2867. Again, this is Neha, founder of College Shortcuts and Elite Private Tutors. And if you're in the Houston area, I expect to see you at my back to school event on August 16th. Because let me tell you, we have over 100 families who have RSVP'd. I'm flying in my sister for this event. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Like, people are RSVPing every day. I cannot believe it. So please make sure to let us know where you're at in the process, whether your kid's in 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, younger, wherever they're at, because we all know that every child needs a mentor. 86% of kids succeed in their goals by having outside help. Is that kid going to be yours? Call me and let me know. 713-401-2867. Bye.